Welcome everybody to our COI class presentations, day one. Congratulations to you all. You are done. You have finished the class. Wonderful. Great job. You made it. I want to just acknowledge Alex Rodriguez and Ramiro Rodriguez, no relation, are both here from Code the Dream staff. And Ramiro is actually our top Rails, our lead Rails developer and curriculum developer. You all have probably seen a lot of John, who very sad to not be here at the last minute, but I will be recording this and sharing this with him tomorrow. And I see Rob is here as one of our great mentors. Ramiro, is there anything you want to say before we get started?
No, I think I'm just excited to see what everyone has created in the short amount of time that you had.
Awesome. Thanks. Well, I was planning to just go in the order that people signed up in, just because that's easiest. So I'll call on folks I will also try to, I don't know, Alex, can you help me time? If you can't, that's okay. But sure. Okay. So what we'll do is everybody will have 5 minutes to present, and we'll do like maybe at 3 minutes, we'll tell you, okay, 2 minutes left to go. And then we'll have just a couple of questions at the after each person. And then if we have enough time at the end, we can have a little more conversation. Does that sound all right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Well, in that case, we'll turn it over to Hermes.
Okay, I'm gonna share my screen.
Great. I'm going
to. All right. Okay, for my final project, I did a job board. I start to use it. So I'm gonna create a new job. It can be full-time, part-time, freelance, or an internship. Let's say, Code the Dream. Let's do a part-time. Okay. If I try to create the job without filling the whole form, it's gonna say like, URL can be blank. If I erase another thing, this one, we'll do the same. So I create a job. If I go to all jobs, so the last one that I created is gonna be at the top and the first one at the bottom. I can filter if it's an internship, freelance, part-time, or full-time. Each one has the CRE, CRUD operations. I just create it, we read it. I can edit it. So if you see, it's added to this part. I can delete it. If I hit delete, it's gonna ask if I'm sure, because you don't wanna delete it just by mistake. And this time it's gonna say no. And okay, it has two tables. There is one table with jobs and one with categories. One category has many jobs, and one job belongs to a category. That's part of the things that we don't see in this part. So it's the coding. And in the future, I'm planning to add salaries and date that was posted. I didn't do it because I didn't want to run run out of time because, you know, we only had like 2 weeks. So this could be expanded in a lot more capabilities and features, but I just keep it simple in this for this project. I'm probably gonna work more on this after this course. There is something that I would like to add, like a footer.
2 minutes left.
And change this to a little bit bigger, but that's it. Well, that's all. That's all I have. Thank you.
Good job.
What?
Good job.
Oh, thank you. I don't know who say that, but thank you.
And unmute and give a round of applause or show in your reactions.
Oh, and I would like to thank Julia, Turner, and Rob, the mentors that I had in this course. Thank you for your help. All right. Well, I'm gonna stop sharing.
Great, thank you so much. Let's see, does anybody have any questions for Hermes?
Yes, I have. What did you use for front end?
I use Bootstrap.
Okay, it looked fancy.
Yeah, I look online and I kind of like download all the CSS that they had in this template. So it's not like I try to from scratch this part. So but
Okay.
that's just a trick. So
was there any like particular motivation behind this project, or like what was your thinking when you decided that this was what you were going to build?
I was looking for ideas online. This is one of the things that a lot of people do for the portfolio, and it's something that could be expanded. So I say like, okay, I'm gonna do this and maybe add more things and put it in my portfolio. So that's it.
Looks great. Thank you so much, Hermes. Well done. All right, Ramiro, did you, I guess Ramiro and John will be looking at all of the code afterwards. Did you have any other questions or want to see any of the code now, Ramiro?
I think I'll take a look at the code later, since it might take more time.
All right, awesome. Thanks, Hermes. Great job.
Thank you.
Next up, we have Cristina Marquina.
Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Oh no. Oh, sorry. So I have my app deployed on Heroku. So I have only one picture from front end, so it is like pure backend. So this is the street clinic app. It is like a little ambulance, so it may be like a bus with volunteer medical staff who offers services for people in need, for people who do not have insurance or just don't have another option to have medical assistance. So it is a portal where you can sign in. So I have my credentials here. When I log in, I can see Patients tab, Providers tab, and Visits. So for patients, I have like some patients here. I can show. You have like first name, last name, date of birth, like all that stuff. Illnesses, surgeries, we can edit. So for example, we cannot do dates of birth in the future. So if I do something like this in 2025, it just fails. So date of birth cannot be in the future. I can change race. I can change alcohol use, smoking, and drug use. And I can add some surgeries, for example. And I would change it back to my actual date of birth. So now I'm at the bottom because it's like the last action. So we can see some providers. So we have like social workers, therapists, pulmonologists, cardiologists, and other providers, even counselors. Languages they speak, the gender, like sex at birth, because some people would prefer female or male medical assistants. I also have visits, so I can like show you. So we have a patient, provider. We measure body temperature, height, weight, pulse, systolic blood pressure, diastolic blood pressure, and for example, we have reason for visit and referrals. So like we can give medications, or for example, we can refer someone to the clinic, like have a cough. You can create new visit. For example, it can be like today at 5 p.m. So Peter Parker can go to April Kepner. He will have fever. And we are not going to
You have 2 minutes left.
Okay. Yeah, data can be in the future. Okay, let's try it yesterday. I think that's because, yeah, no. Yeah, so now we have new. So this is all the CRUD operations. We, what I also can show is like the code. This is all the views, so it's usual like partials, index views, new and edit, which use partials, show, controllers, models, like patient, provider, user. It is using the device gem, visit. So for example, this is the functions from the future, and this is associations. So visit belongs to patient and provider, and patient and provider has many visits, and for example, patient has many providers through visits, and the same provider has many patients through visits. So I think that's it. Maybe like schema. So that's all the app. It's mostly backend. I only have just one picture. It can be called front end. So I think that's it. Can I stop sharing?
Let's see if anyone has any questions before you stop.
Okay.
Great job and congratulations.
Can I ask a question? So I want to know for the date and time field, how did you use any gem or just Rails? Well,
I think it's not Rails. I think it's Ruby. They have that field like here, like date time. It has the same. So I use the same for visits. So you see date time, and it automatically like gives you this. So it is just date time type in Ruby.
okay, thank you.
So there wasn't like a,
Can you open up a form for?
Form for visit?
I guess that is the question. Like, yeah, just in code, so we can see which tag did you use to get to the visit date and time input field.
Just this date time field, visit date time.
Okay, it's just date time. Okay.
I think the same that I used for like patients where they had their date of birth, it's just date field. And this one is date time field.
so that using that field generated that calendar?
Yeah, this one.
Wow. Nice. Great job, Christina.
Thank you.
Do you use a gem called form?
Sorry, could you please repeat?
Did you use a gem called form?
I don't know.
No, okay. Because I think there is a gem called form that if you use it, has a lot of default features like this one.
I mean, if it is included already, but I do not see anything like this here.
Okay. No, it's fine.
No.
All right, great job, Christina.
Thank you.
Hopefully someday we'll see some clinics using that. It's great.
Hope so.
Okay, let's see, I lost my page. Okay, next up, I think we have Alana Smith.
Hello. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, perfect. I'm on an old Linux machine, so for me, it's a little weird with picture, but just let me know if everything is going okay for you guys. All right. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes, we can now.
Okay, so this is a website that I've made. It is to share my dog food recipes with users. So this is the homepage and it's kind of bland. You know, you really can't do much on this unless you're a user. You can look at the homepage. You can look at the dogs. And you can't edit or add a dog unless you're a user. But here we can view a dog. You can view all dogs, you can view other dogs. But yeah, so it's really a user-based website. So I'm really kind of encouraging people to sign up or sign in. I used a gem called Devise in order to do this. I'm signing in as a regular user. I do have an admin user that I sign into, but there's a whole bunch of other like options that admin has. So we're just gonna go through like a regular users. So if you're just a new user logging into this website, the index page is different when you're a user. So it doesn't give you the option to sign in because you've already signed up. So with this, the homepage is about the same, except for it says welcome back. And then when you go to dogs, you can then add your own dog. And then you can see that, I'm sorry, sometimes it's this, I'm using a really large monitor. So yeah, sometimes it does weird space. So now that I'm a user, I can then add a dog. Or I can cipher through. As you can see, this is Jean that added this dog. My user's name is Kevin right now. So now that I'm on my user, I can then edit this dog because this is the dog that I uploaded. So if I want to edit this dog, I'm able to. Let me just add like a couple eyes to this. Now, you know, the name is DOG. You can edit or you can destroy the dog as you make the dog. So we can go back here. You can also add a dog. All the CRUD is used within these within all the dogs. So it's just user-based. So if you are signed in, you can use like edit, like destroy, create if you're a user. You can show if you're not a user and if you are a user. So we can add a dog really quick. Sorry, my internet's not that great. Okay, so anyway, let's add a dog. Let's name it. Oh, let's name it. Hold on. Honestly, I just typed a couple things. So we're just gonna use that weird word that I made. And we're gonna wait for this image to pop up. All right. And so now we're here. Now we're created this other dog. And so it'll be here. It is generated at the bottom. All new dogs go to the bottom. I could create it in, you know, ascending, descending order. I just figured that the new ones are going to go to the bottom because it's only fair, you know, like if you're first, then you're first, like your dog should be first on the list. Anyway, so this is just if users want to add a dog, it's fun. This is really what the main purpose of the website is. It's for recipes. If you want, you can search through my recipes. So if you want to look for chicken, recipes with chicken, only those recipes will come up. If you leave this blank, then all the recipes are going to generate. So if you're just looking for like kale, like I have kale, I want a recipe with kale. All right, so I can go and I can look at this recipe. Here you have the ingredients and directions. You can also add a comment on the recipes if you enjoy it. So let's just say Tilly, you know, love, let's do that. And then, you know, Tilly will be able to say love. The only thing that the only feature that I wasn't able to add in time was just the comment section on whether or not only the users can edit their own comments. So that was really the only thing that was not added to this. Me being the admin, I'm the only one that can add recipes to this. So the users can only add dogs. But for me, this website was really just generated for recipes that I create, just because, you know, this is dog food and dogs can't have a lot of food.
Elena, you have 1 minute left.
Okay, and so this is really the gist of the whole thing. I have my code. I made a couple forms. I don't know what form 0 is. I think I just saw that just now. I can probably delete it and nothing happened, but I don't want anything to happen before I present my project. So in my Git repositories, this is not here. I don't know what I did earlier today, but it made this extra form. So I have a form on this. I have a couple tables with, you know, user, with dogs, with comments, with recipes. You know, users has many dogs, comments has many recipes. I mean, recipes has many comments, you know, all that stuff. Admin is in charge of the recipes though. And I use Bootstrap on some of it. And then the other, I really just used a lot of my own kind of CSS. And I just customized it myself, but I also kind of used Bootstrap as like just like a helper whenever I didn't want to do all the work. And Bootstrap would help me a lot because it would do some of the work that, you know, I just didn't want to do sometimes. So this is my CSS. It's all the kind of designing. And this is the side-by-side container that I decided not to use. So yeah, this is my page. If you click on this icon as well, it's not on the home page because I already have a big picture. But if you click on that, it'll also take you to the home page. You go down here, you can go to my Instagram or YouTube. Those links will come up. If I click on them now, I'm sure you'll find them. But honestly, it might take a little while. Oh wait, okay. So you see, it pulls up. My internet's just not good. So, and then if you go to the recipes, it'll just take you to recipes again. So yeah, this is kind of like a user-based system. Users they have access to all this, but you know, people that are just looking at everything are really just encouraged to log in and do all that. So yeah, that is my application.
All right, congratulations, Alana. I think we're at time for sure. So that was awesome. Congratulations. Do we have maybe 1 or 2 questions, brief, and then we got to keep moving?
I have a question. Do you sell that food?
I don't. I really don't. I just encourage other people to make it.
Okay.
Really, cool. Yeah.
I was about to make another request. Okay.
I'm sorry.
I have a question about your search function. Are you using some search engine or things?
No, it was just a method. I just used a function in my code. I just made a Ruby function to make it search. I think I could find it if you want. I don't know how much time we have.
Yeah, I think we have to keep moving, but maybe if you find it, maybe you could even just copy it and put it in the chat.
Okay.
No worries.
Congratulations, great job.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Next up, we have Oksana.
Hello, everyone. Best way to learn something faster is to collaborate in a group and to achieve the same goal. In my networking app,
Oksana, I'm sorry to interrupt you. Can you speak a little bit louder or maybe get a little bit closer to your microphone?
Okay. In my networking education app, people can communicate with each other, share knowledge, and learn from each other. It is a device with semantic UI framework. This is the home page and login. Let me see. I didn't log in yet, but if I'm logging inside my homepage, change the profile and log out in settings. And you see on my navigation bar, my name and avatar. This is project page. This is name of team and pop-up. You see every team member of team and how much task inside and when was last update or created time and what about this project. If I open, this is IAM and I can see
Let's see, is Oksana frozen for anyone else?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, it wasn't just me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it started storming here, so I thought maybe it was my internet. Okay.
Okay, everybody had the same thought.
Yeah.
So,
Man, this is impressive.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, I mean,
Oksana, we
very
have
nice.
lost you. Oh.
Well, she's gone.
Yeah. Well, hopefully she'll be back. That was
I think she stopped because she didn't want to make us feel bad.
okay. That was great. Hopefully she'll come back. In the meantime, let's move on to Anastasia. And then if Oksana comes back, we'll let Anastasia finish, and then Oksana can continue.
I hope my internet won't break up too, because like I see lightning and thunder behind me. I'm like, oh my god. Okay, so I'm gonna share my screen. Okay, hi everyone, my name is Anastasia Bateman and my app name What to Watch. If you're the same TV show lover as I, you probably have like a bunch of TV shows written in your notepad in your phone. And when your friend's asking what to watch, they like usually go to your phone notes and like see what to recommend them. So instead of that, now you can use my app. So this is a user-based app where everyone needs to sign in, or like you can sign up, and or if you have an account, you can just sign in, and it will bring you to the main page where you store all the TV shows you watched before. As like quick example, it's need to load, of course. My app is deployed through the Heroku right now. And for example, in each TV shows, you can see the personal rating. You can write the review. You can see the, like genre and which other similar show you can recommend your friends. So I use the CRUD in order to create it. And yeah, you can like edit something here. Like for example, if you don't like it, it's gonna be 1 out of 10, but Office is great. You can pick the other picture and then you update it. And that's how it looks like one page when everything ready together. You can of course delete it or come back to the home page. And for example, if you want to delete something, like it's just like easy to delete. They're gonna ask, are you sure you want to delete How I Met Your Mother? You're like, yeah, sure. On the home page, that's what it shows for you. So what else? Oh, of course, you can create a new show. Just like random Breaking Bad, crime. No, not this one. Anyway, yeah, pick the picture. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to figure out how to search the picture on the internet, so all the pictures have to be local on your computer. And then you go back and see where it's appeared, like right here, because you just wrote it. Let's try to create the new user and see how it's look with a new page. So we're gonna sign out and create a new user. Hello. For example, our password have to be 6-character minimum. So if it's gonna be like only like little one, it won't let us do it, and it's gonna tell it there is error. So it have to be at least like 6 numbers or letters. I might do it wrong.
You have 2 minutes left.
Thank you. So if we don't have any shows before, so that's how it's appeared for the user. All the interface I did through the Bootstrap. Create a new show. Okay. Also, I added a little page talking about the show. Oh, I'm sorry, talking about this app. And I add 2 links for my LinkedIn profile and link to my GitHub, if anyone interested. So, any questions?
Bravo, congratulations. Very nice.
Thank
Seems
you.
like a very well-rounded app. Great back end and front end.
Thank you
Very
so
well
much.
done.
Yeah, excellent work. And you use Bootstrap for the styling, right?
Yes, I use Bootstrap. And like, for example, when I wanted to see the picture in one line, I was like Googling how to make all the pictures in one line. And I was just like seeing answers on the internet. So I use Bootstrap and amplify something like through the like internet.
Oh, I have to ask, where did you get the graphic, the you on the chair?
I'm sorry, could you repeat?
Oh, where did you get the wonderful image, the picture of you?
Oh, I
or
was just
somebody?
a Google picture, like the office, and see you like first picture on the internet. Like, okay, this is.
Oh,
good.
really? It
Want
looks
to
kind
save
of
it.
like you. It wasn't.
I think
Okay.
Rob is referring to the picture on the About page.
Yeah.
On the About page, this is my personal Bimoji. So I have a
Okay.
Bimoji. There's a bunch of characters about like with me, and this is like a movie one.
I've never heard of that. Okay.
Oh,
Thank you.
really? I can send you a link for it.
Please.
That's awesome, Anastasia. Thank you so much. Wonderful job. Oksana, would you like to finish up your project? How is your internet now?
Yes, I would like to. Yes, I'm sorry about my internet.
Oh, that's okay.
I'm
One
not sure if-
second, Oksana. I'm sorry. Anastasia, did you want to show your code?
No, I'm gonna just like stop sharing. Just want to say goodbye, everyone. Thank you for your patience.
Okay, thanks. Okay, Oksana, go ahead. You can continue.
Thank you for the opportunity to do it again. This is the project stuff, backlog, in progress review. You can create some tasks, test, any priority, high, low, medium, low, for example, and you see this is the task. You can edit this task and change backlog for done, for example. And this is done. It's like a filter to the done. You can delete it if you want, and edit something, edit whole project. Everything works okay. Yeah, this is one. And but if you're not a teammater, you didn't do anything. You can only see this project. And this is the pagination stuff. The next page, it's a journal. It's like a blog. You can create an article, and this is after and comments. You can put the comments inside the article, and you can create your article if you want. And choose a category. It's going to be project, article, event, advertisement, mentor, or education category. It is for communication, for share you what you did in the project or another stuff. Messenger is going to be like a Slack. Different rooms, and the name of room matches with the name of project. For example, squirrel or butterfly. Where is butterfly? This one, and the room is you can chat and ask about. Be a part of team, or add somebody in your team, or share something or ask something with the team. This is work too. Yes, you can. I can create. For example, whole group with some gift. And this project is created. And you can open it and write something.
Oksana, you have a minute left.
Okay. What is it's my idea? It's the app where people can create projects and use all the stuff what they wanted, and almost to communicate with each other. It's an easy way to participate in some activities, and it's so excited, I think. Yeah. And what page do you want to do? What to do? And you can log out and create somebody else. Everything works is good. Yes, I finished, I think. I worried about my internet mostly. Thank you.
Congratulations, Oksana. Wonderful, great. Any questions?
I loved your front end. Did you do that with Bootstrap or just with CSS?
I use semantic UI framework, and there have nice nice avatars, and I choose it and I create idea to use them in my app. Yeah.
That's a very smart choice. I've heard of good things about semantic UI, and this is a very nice demonstration of it. I think it's beautiful front end, and you seem to have put a lot of thought into your back end as well. Great job.
Thank you.
Yes, this is a excellent looking app, Oksana. Congratulations. This so better
Thank
less
you.
words. Good stuff. Good stuff.
I would just have to say that your next project should be a commercial project. You're ready to start making something to put on the internet that can raise money or do something good for other people or whatever. This is very good.
Thank you.
Great job. Thank you so much. Let's move on. Next, I believe we have Cassidy.
All right. Oh, without my cat ears, it's the only difference. Okay, I'm just starting the stream. Hold on. Need to make sure. Hold on.
Sorry, I've been doing the spotlight and not spotlight, so my apologies for things changing.
Okay, y'all can see the Word document, right? I want to start with that before the project screen.
Yes, we can see it. Go ahead.
Okay. Zoom is very funny with how you share a screen, so I want to make sure. All right, time to start. Hello, my name is Cassidy Holtzman. Tonight, I will show you my website. The name of my website is called Hogwarts, where you can sign up for classes in the Harry Potter realm. And here is the Active Records Association, and it has a many-to-many relationship. And I have 5 models. It's house, student, cohort, course, and professors. And you see how they belong as many. All right, now to bring up the website. Okay. Go away, bar. The bar does not want to go away. Okay. Refresh. Okay. I have a welcome script that goes, and that's how it goes. And here's the intro. And I have devised, right now you're in student mode, but I will show you how professor mode works. But first, here's the courses that you'll take. And a little bit, hold on. Here's a bit about each of the houses, the founder, the head of house, the house press, the house ghost, and here is meet our staff, the current staff we have, current students, current class itself. And here is Revelio, where you can show it. Current students, they have that. And new student. All right, I'm gonna misspell my name on purpose, but I can't fix it, but I will show you that in a minute. A professor can fix that. So there you go. Oh, I totally forgot to play the sound. Oh, okay, here we go. Hopefully y'all can hear that. I'm not for sure if y'all can hear that. But if y'all could hear that, all right. Gonna log in as a professor now. Okay. Now we're going, and if anyone knows what abracadabra means, I'm not literally killing them, but it means you're deleting them. But remember, I misspelled my name, so I'm gonna go back and fix my name. And I was in the wrong house, so there you go, in the right house. But let's say I decided to leave. And there you go, I'm gone. Okay. And current classes. Okay. Before we couldn't see it, we just had the classes. But now we have a new class. I said, want Muggle music, but I can name the class Cassidy's. Oh,
Cassidy, you have 2 minutes left.
all right. Muggle music class. And let's say I want, what professor do I want? Rubius Hagrid to do it. Okay, there he is. There he is. But let's say I don't want him to fill in no more. So I'm gonna make McGonagall to do it. Or I don't want care magical creatures anymore and delete that. What else? Oh, up here in the corner, I have an icon. And you can also hit home to go back right there. Also made it kind of responsive, so hopefully I can do it. There you go. Hopefully y'all can see the responsive because I'm not for sure if it's doing it now. But all right. And this concludes my project. Does anyone have any questions?
How did you change the cursor to be a wand? That's really cool.
Oh, you talking about the background, different background?
Now, when you move your mouse, how do you make it
Oh, that's something on Chrome I have as an add-on. Can't really go on. I might be able to show. I'll send a link, but it's on Chrome that's doing the cruiser. It's like an add-on for Chrome.
Awesome. It's really nice. I mean, I like it. Love it. I mean, the whole app is really good.
Yeah, the front end is amazing, Cassidy. And I wanted to ask, how did you incorporate the music into your app? If you would mind sharing that.
I used the audio tag. Hopefully I can show you the audio tag. Yeah, it's audio tag. Yeah, HTML. Yeah. And I found that out internal, and especially that right there is what I use, audio control. Yes.
Gotcha. And you have the sound clip saved on your hard drive, I imagine, or saved somewhere in the solution file for the project.
Yes. Like with the pictures and the images, it's in that same area.
Gotcha. Nice. Excellent job.
Thank you.
Great job, Cassidy.
All right. Well, I guess I'm good to stop sharing. If anyone else has anything to ask.
That looks great. Thank you so much for sharing. So many cool details.
All right, let me stop sharing. There you go.
All right, thank you. Very cool. All right, next I think we have Yevgen.
Hi, everybody. So we all did a nice job with projects, and now it's time to go and have a kayak trip. Do you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. So my project is serve a very straight purpose. Is when it's hot outside and you tired to be in office or working on your project, you just come here and rent a kayak and you go to one of 3 lakes what we have here around North Carolina. And you just go and book and enjoy your ride. So to be able to do a reservation, you need to do sign in. And if you don't have account, you need to sign up. During sign up, it will send you email notification where you need to confirm your email address to be successfully added to database, and then you can use all that. So we just come in as already user, and ta-da! I already did some kayaking reservations previously, but the way how it's work, like we all here together, and it will be called the dream. Oh, I'm sorry. The Dream kayak event. Boom. And we want to go from today till tomorrow, and from now from 6 till midnight. Yep. And since we have 10 people in here, you can pick kayaks separately, and we can pick all of them, and we select in which lake we want to go, and we do reservation. And here we see successfully created reservation, which we can modify and add all kayaks, because we have 10 people, so everybody can go. And now we see that all of them is added and everything is wonderful. And we can go back, and right now we see on calendar that we have the Dream Kayaking event right here and right here for today and tomorrow. Yeah, and calendar, you can scroll in, so it's incorporated for everything. And if you want to just go and see all reservations in more detail specific, you can just come and click on right here, and it will be all reservations. And here is all reservations, what is available right now. And you can come delete and modify each one of them. If you have just some questions what you need to confirm about one reservation, you can open up this way, and this way you can check how everything is set up. And now all of it is responsible. So all pages, home page, it's all changing, and like that. We have kayaks, which are
You have
available.
2 minutes left.
Okay, and we have a kayak section with all kayaks, and only admin can create all of them, and users can just do reservation, and that's all. I'm done.
Awesome, beautiful job. I'm ready for our kayak trip.
Oh, yeah.
Are there-
Also, these two buttons right here, I incorporate JavaScript to be able to change between tabs. So this serves like additional navbar just for that page, which change into views. And for all styling, I used Bootstrap and custom cases.
Great. What questions do folks have?
I have a question, Evgen. First, it's great application, first off, but the first question I have is the calendar features. What or how were you able to incorporate that in? Did you use a gem? Or
Yeah, so there is a gem called Simple Calendar.
Okay.
And you come in, and right here, and it have 3 different views. So you can go with year, with months, or week. And depend from what kind of information do you want to show in there, you just change in inside the cell for week, and this way you can get all information there. And as you can see, I did some tries with my databases and migration. It was lots of them. Add, remove, and trying to make it all work.
Gotcha. Then the second question I have for you is that do Code the Dream students get discounts?
Yeah, sure. Always.
Excellent. Thank you, sir.
That's
Good job,
great.
man.
Thank you for your questions.
Very nice. Thank you, Jen. I see we're actually, it's already been 1 hour, so hopefully everyone can stay on for a little while longer while we finish up. We've got 2 more. But great job, everybody. All right, Grant, we're going to turn it over to you now.
Oh, no. Okay. Can everyone hear me?
Yes.
Clearly, I'm 100% live and in check. Okay. Let's do the thing which is share the screen. And we go here. All right, how does it look for you all? What do you all see?
Perfect.
Okay, I'll just make sure because I'm remoting into my computer at home because I'm at work. Hello, howdy. My project is basically a message board for Code the Dream. I used inspiration from Reddit and Instagram and just my own like personal experience to create basically a message board. So we're gonna log in. Oops. I actually wrote the password incorrect. And I actually modeled it based off of Code the Dream. So, you know, on Code the Dream, you have the whole like this looking like this. So I modeled it to look the exact same. I even like did the whole like use the inspect tool to figure out what font you all were using so I could do the same fonts and all of that. So it looks the same and stuff like that. And when you click on the week, it brings you to all the posts that are made at that specific week. And like on Reddit, you can click on the user and it'll bring you to the post that all that user has made. But before we do that, we'll come here and this is what a post actually looks like. So you have the body, you have the comments down here. It's not, whatever, hopefully it won't die. Hashtags over here. And I made sure that it tells you what week you're currently in because I recognize that like on Reddit, it not only it also reminds you what subreddit you're currently in. So I was like, okay, well, how do people acknowledge what week they're currently on? So I made sure whenever you're on a week, you know what week you're in. So we'll go back here, we'll click GY. I didn't do anything for the user's profile, but I added something called Paginator, which allows you to basically, instead of seeing a bunch of like posts that are just scrolled down, it shows you like, and you can set how many you see, but it's basically like a Google bar where it shows you how many per person. So that's what I did to basically make it so it's not just this long stretch of posts that a person made and it becomes obnoxious. So, and then I also added, like I said, the Instagram hashtag function where you can come up here to the search bar, press test, and it shows you posts that have searches for the hashtag test. Just to show that I can actually do things on the website. Here is my post. You choose which week you want to make a post in. I'm gonna do week 7. Hello, blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna put test again. Create post. And if we come to the bottom, I gotta move this out of the way. We come to the bottom, there goes the post. And then if we click test, there goes the post. And that's about it. I also made it so you acknowledge that you're logged in. So there goes, hey, there goes Grant. When you log out, it sends you back to the login screen, or you can come and create a new account. So we'll just do that to show that works. My name's ZZ, 1234556, ty@aol.com. Makes your account. But let's log out. And then I did 2 separate things because I recognize that there's some people just want to remove all their posts and some people want to actually delete their accounts. Oops, no, don't show my passwords. Oh, sorry. So you come here and I have 2 functionalities where you can directly delete your account, which will delete the account but keep all the posts because, you know, like I was thinking like ethically, some people are trying to avoid like their internet presence. So I was like, well, ethically, you know, you shouldn't be able to avoid your internet presence if you've done something, like keep it there. But I also just wanted to show like
You have 1 minute left.
Oh, but I also wanted to show functionally how I could delete all posts. So I just pressed delete all posts and it brings you back here because I just wanted to prove that it works and all the posts are gone. So, yeah, that's it. I made a message board for Code the Dream, and my main goal for it is I wanted people. The reason why I did it is because not everybody like wants to have their face attached to the questions that they ask. So making a website where Code the Dream students can still get the interaction with mentors or other people and not have to feel uncomfortable when they need to ask a question was something that I wanted to do. And this is what happens if someone just deletes their account. What I was informed was it was probably not the best way, but what I did was I deleted their account and changed all the user IDs to a different account. So deleted holds post for deleted is a user that holds all the posts for deleted. In the future, I hope to be able to set it up in a different way, but that's what I came up with in the time being. But yes, that is it. And back is back. And I got my CSS from this website called CodePen, which is basically like a bunch of people like have various different CSSs, and then I just tweaked it so it worked for mine. And like I said, took the Instagram. I looked up, there's a tutorial about how to use Instagram to create. There was a tutorial on recreating Instagram, and I took the hashtag part to do that. Subreddit, Reddit was a big inspiration for how the post works when it comes to being able to not only you can click on the user right here. If a commenter makes a comment, you can also click on the commenter to figure out where did their comment come from. It was just, I wanted to recreate as much as possible from like those types of things that I use and I think would be beneficial for a user. And that is my website.
That is awesome. Congratulations, Grant. Great job. I'm gonna bring back my gallery view. Okay, there. All right. Does anyone have any questions? I love these projects that people do that are related to Code the Dream. It's so cool.
Hey Grant, this is really awesome. I just wanted to ask if you might have mentioned this, did you use Devise or something else for users? And then were there any other add-ons? You mentioned some of the tutorials, which sounded interesting. Were there other add-ons that you used?
I used Devise to do the users. And then there was something like, it's legitimately called Paginator, which was the thing that basically like the Google bar at the bottom where you could flip through different amounts of posts. And then the Instagram tutorial, it just explained how to make it without any gems. It was like how to recreate Instagram with Ruby on Rails without gems. And I was like, great, let's keep me from having to add more things that are going to be complicated for myself in this current point in time. So those were those Devise, the Paginator, and the tutorial were the three major things that got me to where I was.
Do you plan to apply for a practicum to continue this one?
I did apply for the practicum. I remember I also offhandedly said this thing a couple of weeks ago, and it just became a thing that I really wanted to do because I've watched a lot of like weird conspiracy documentaries. I don't know why, but that's a tangent about anonymity and like just being able to be on the internet. And like I felt like sometimes, not everybody wants to be so public when they want to ask questions. Like some people still want to ask questions but don't want like their name attached to it, so it'd still be nice for people to be able to ask questions and not feel like look at them like they're not getting this, so ha ha ha. But maybe that's just how I internally feel. I have a lot of anxiety about a lot of things, but that's like the reason why I made this website, like to give Code the Dream students a safe space to be able to ask questions and not feel like, oh, they're like being pushed down or whatever. In the future, I would like to like make it like, so there's like Reddit has tags. So like in the future, I'll be like CTD admin. It'll be like CTD like staff tags. So like you would know that it's actually coming from a CTD staff member, because like basically I'm just taking as many possible ideas from as many things out there, because I just think, oh, make an amalgamation of everything. That's the best way to code, is to take the best things from everything else that's out there. Don't reinvent the wheel, just add accessories? ?
Yeah.
Awesome. That's great. Thank you so much, Grant. It's really cool.
Yeah.
Well, we have come to our last presenter, and that is Nicole. Unfortunately, Nicole was unable to join us at the last minute, but she sent a video of her presentation. So Alex is going to share that with us. Let's see. So I don't know about everyone else. Alex, my screen says Alex has started screen sharing, but I don't see it yet. Oh, there we go.
Say, there's an when you share a video, there's an optimized mode for video sharing that can like reduce glitches.
Hey,
Yeah.
Lori, for some reason doesn't want to share the video, the audio for me. It says I need a password. So
Okay.
I don't know if it lets you do it.
Okay, I'll try mine. Just a second. Okay. One second.
While we have a break here, can I ask you a question? How I can delete all information from my table, all of it at once?
I'm sorry, delete information from what?
From table, from Ruby table.
Okay, let's
Like
come back. Let's come back to that question.
Okay,
in a
okay,
minute.
sure. I was just
Wait, I can answer that real quick.
Wait,
That was one of the questions I had asked. It's on, if you go back and check the Ruby discussion, the core discussions and scroll back up, I actually asked that and someone answered that. I can look up
Okay.
your name real quick and
okay. I'll
send
do
it to
it
you.
now. It's okay. Okay, thank you.
Can you all see my screen now? It's just black.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's going.
I'm sorry for interrupting. It's gonna be name of model, point, destroy, not point, I don't know how to say, and all. Name of model, destroy, all. And you delete everything. Sorry.
Okay, yeah, that works. Thank you.
Okay, let's see. Can you all see it now?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Hi, everyone. I
Can you hear that?
Yes.
Yep.
wish I could be there with you all. However, I'm getting married in 4 days, so please bear with me for this presentation. I do better live than recording, apparently. The name of my application is called Gift It. It was inspired by a friend who was KonMariing her home and found all of her old bar exam guides, her preparation guides from Kaplan, which are quite expensive. And she put out a call to see if anybody wanted them, and essentially everybody did. Study guides are really expensive for things like the bar, the LSAT, and pretty much every other higher education test there is. And so I came up with the idea of making a website that would help put people like my friend who had materials that they wanted to get rid of and were maybe not looking to sell them, although there are plenty of people who do, and that's what eBay is for. But in this case, it's connecting people who are looking to share those resources for free with people who maybe would not be able to afford these materials to supplement their education otherwise. It's ridiculous that people have to take out a loan simply to prepare for these tests after spending so much money just to go to law school. So I'll go ahead and walk you through my application. This is the homepage. It just tells you a little bit about us, what people are saying. I have a link to log in. So if a user is already signed up, they can simply log in. If I could get the password right. And they're able to explore all of the gifts or items that have been posted by other individuals. You can also access it through this page. So gifts, if somebody's logged in, they have access to create a new gift. If you're not logged in, you don't have access. You can, however, see these posts. You just won't be able to see the full post. Only individuals who are logged in are able to do that. So I can see the full post. This was posted by somebody named Warzone, has a title, description. We can go back. If I am interested in this item, I can click message, and it looks like Rock Dog was interested in this item before, and they have a conversation going, trying to set up a way to send that gift over. So right now I can say, awesome, my address is something. And I can send that, and the next time Warzone logs in, he can see that message. In the toolbar, I have links to categories. So right now, you can find things under the law category, GRE, MCAT, nursing. Let me find a post that this individual posted. Okay. And see how this changes. You can see conversations as a post. Since this is a post that RockDog put on the site, this is a gift that he was willing to give. You see my conversations versus message and the name of the person who posted. So you go to my conversations. Here we have an inbox with all the conversations he has going. And this is a list of all the users who are registered with the site. So he can go back to Warzone and has all the history there. And if we log out, it'll take you back to the gifts page and we can log in with somebody else. You can go to Warzone's conversations and you see all the conversations he has, and you can see where RockDog sent his message with his address, so they can have that going. We have a sign up page. It's really easy to sign up. Username. I'll actually use this one. Email, bob@noemail.com. Password, something easy. And they can sign up. And that is the gist of my project. I wish everybody the best of luck. Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
That was awesome.
Yeah, great. We can't ask her questions, obviously, but if anyone has any comments or thoughts to share about that.
Was really good.
I love to see so many great projects and people who worked hard on them. Yeah, that's great.
I like to see the commonalities between websites. Like I'm seeing several projects that had calendars about scheduling one way or the other, several websites that had discussion boards in different formats, several websites that had some sort of shopping cart functionality, things like that.
I thought it was cool how people modeled kind of off of websites that they use and like a lot. So it's clear that people are kind of seeing what's out there that works well and seeing what they want to use from those types of sites and then kind of building on that.
Yes, so congratulations, everyone. I think everybody did a fantastic job. I'm just so impressed by everybody's project. You're all just amazing, and it's inspiring. And I know everybody worked really, really hard, and it shows. It's really great. Yeah, so in terms of next steps, I think we'll be taking the next week to review everyone's project. Ramiro and John and our other Rails senior Rails developers will be reviewing all of the projects, and then we will share who's invited to move on to the apprenticeship, who's invited to move on to the practicum. And I know some of you are also interested in taking another class, so we'll be able to share all of those steps hopefully early the week after next. I think is my timing right, Mary Alice? We can look at, we can also send you those details later. I don't have it right in front of me. But I know we will be taking next week to review everything. So, okay, thanks. Oh, Mary Alice said her audio has died, but I said it right. Good. All right, thank you so much, everyone. Have a wonderful night, and feel free to come back tomorrow to support the rest of your classmates. But fantastic job, congratulations.
Have a good night.
Thank you, everyone, and have a great night.
Thank you. Bye.